But here we're going to get onto what you're all here for. Me giving my opinions on other people's video editing and stuff. Now here we've got Music Satire, who I don't appear to be subscribed to. I don't think I've seen anything from them before. This is Skyebrows SCU by Music Satire. And let's give this one a watch.
Scrolling through the clutter, same take, new clickbait spin. Toxic rage and neat on thumbnails, yeah, I'm bored again. Chat log feels like landfill, copy paste the same old spin. Then I see that avatar laughing and I dive right in. I slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, I'm switching stations. Give me scuff, give me soul, give me chaos and rotation. A slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, yeah, I'm tuning now to a rig, to a lap, to a real fake crowd. Corporate clown with a checklist, can't script what we call fun. But a doodle face with a broken mic got me cry laughing at one. You can chase that perfect metric, Elon flying through the sea of growth. Skyebrows crew dropping lyrical bombs, pushing Suno through the lines non-stop, keeping up with all our digital lives unlocked. Hey, slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, I'm switching stations. Give me scope, give me soul, give me chaos and rotate. I slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, yeah, I'm tuning now to a rig, to a laugh, to a real fake crowd. Lebanon clown with fake affection, we found friends behind a screen. Pretty mask, broken model, still more human than the real scene. I slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, I'm switching stations. Give me scuff, give me soul, give me chaos and rotation. Click that like, share that feed, we all gonna push the beef. Most of us are chat, taking action from what's bad. If you don't like us, we don't care, we just gonna like and share. I slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, I'm switching stations. Give me scope, give me soul, give me chaos and rotation. A slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, yeah, I'm tuning now to a rig, to a laugh, to a real fake crowd. Scrolling through the clutter, same take, new clickbait spin. Toxic rage and neat on thumbnails, yeah, I'm bored again. Chat log feels like landfill, copy paste the same old spin. Then I see that avatar laughing and I dive right in. I slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, I'm switching stations. Give me scuff, give me soul, give me chaos and rotation. A slop in the feed again, but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Twitch sucks, yeah, I'm tuning now to a rig, to a laugh, to a real fake crowd. Hey! Scrolling through.
I was about to say I think something's wrong with my notifications from the YouTube side of things, but I've realised what it is. It's still set up for my gaming channel, not for my music channel. I'll have to go and fix that up before the next stream. But thank you for the follow. Alright. I think it's a nice tribute song. The song itself, there's nothing particularly special about it. It's got a nice beat to it, but it's one of those ones you're going to listen to for a while and you're going to kind of move on from it, I think. Yeah, but it's one of those ones that gets in your head and then it fades away. Probably similar to how Parasocial Peril went into people's minds for a bit, and then it just vanished. Fun song, interesting, but it won't stick around. But the truly impressive part is the visuals. It's nice gens, but the key part is the cuts on the beats. It's not even like every beat. It's the second beat. It's the dump dump, not the dump 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 dump. It's the every second. Yeah. It may even be that you did the first one of these rotation cut switches, because there's a problem that happens a lot when you do rotations in AI generation, is that they won't always all turn the same decoration all the time, same direction all the time. So you end up with the head spinning in the wrong direction for a brief moment. So it can be helpful to hide such changes. So you see how she turned one way and then went the other way. It's quite possible that the at some point in the animation, her head goes one way and the body goes the other way. Yeah, so we've got Chiro Chikage, and I believe it's JJ. I've been told his name before. It's not like a elk raider or something like that. Yeah, there's part of it is there's so many songs coming through that some of the truly great ones kind of get lost in the flood. I do like how this is like almost like someone's personal camera recording a fight going on in a warehouse, probably even an Amazon warehouse, really. And here we've got Hot Pocket, Dot Pocket, Moose, one of Ember's strays. And then we've got DJ, and I haven't reacted to this guy's songs because he mostly does like the songs without any video. His name's similar to Runya's, isn't it? It's like a. Is there a. It's not there. And I'll honestly say, when I first saw him, I thought somebody had gone an extra mile with my Truth Seekers version of my character, where he's like got the cowboy hat and wandering the way, so somebody taking the next step and made me a full cowboy. But then I realised it wasn't me; it was the other guy. I'm assuming that's music satire. Rain. I knew it's similar to Runya's name. Yeah. I know this one's meant to be our Hobbit. Lilia. Lily Fair something. Fernwild, yeah. So cause I saw her model go up on the Discord and used it for one of my videos that's coming out in a bit. But trying to remember everyone's names. Oh my god. And then of course you have Of. We have Night Owl and excuse the keyboard, I'm doing it the scrub way. And Feeble Mind, who's got a gun for some reason. Oh, we had a brief flash towards Pippa. Yeah, I mean, one of the things you can tell about good gen is when there's very few places you pause and it's completely deformed. You will always have at least a few that are deformed. We've got Smug. See, that's fantastic perspective on position mid spin. So often you'd get this, and let's remove the text here. And just because it's easy, it blur the hand for part of the motion for doing this. This tells me this was probably rendered in slow motion rotation and sped up for the video. that keeps this more stable in appearance.
But a doodle face with a broken mic got me cry laughing at one. You can chase that.
Okay, we have Lady Wasabi from Luva Cinematics. And is that music satire again, or is that somebody else?
Perfect metric, Elon flying through the sea of
Yeah, what I like about this part is it's a nice long part without a beat going on, and goes back to a smooth, single flowing animation rather than cutting like the others do. I've seen some people get good at doing like the beat cut, and they just do a beat cut for the entire. That is music satire, cool. Beat cut for the entire thing, and that it wears your eyes out as a weird way of phrasing it. Your brain shuts off from processing the images if it's just flash, 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 flash. So you've got to kind of use it in the right moments. And that's Lynx, not Lusty Lynx, but Lynx. Who I believe has 2 tails, not 1. But yeah, generations and generations. I think, well, it's not really a cameo when it's your own video, so you kind of. You should see my videos where I cameo people. I'm in there multiple times. So we have a non-canon Skyebrows appearance because he's got colour to his skin tone. Zooming in on the beat. Don't know who that is, but of course you've got Keen. And here we get into the real area where I have very little knowledge of people. So this is, I think, some of the people from the Discord. I recognise the person with the fiery angel wings. I've seen him put in a part, but I couldn't tell you his name offhand. Let's see if I can spot him quickly. Nope. Everyone's got freaking seals as their avatars at the moment. Oh, you think that's sword form DJ? I thought he had a more techno sort of look to his avatar. As in like loose jacket and baggy and neons, even in the coat. Variations on Ben. Hawks Inferno is the guy with the wings. Oh, okay. Also, I believe DJ's hair is purple. So that's why I don't think this is DJ. That was one of the ways you could tell which one was DJ and which one was me. Is that he had a relatively short. He had this kind of style where it's like still kind of long for men. Haircut, but it was purple hair, whereas I had black hair. We both had purple eyes. That's how you could tell us apart. Well, one of the ways you could tell us apart in some images. Yeah, so he's saying that he's also got the long hair like I have, so it could be me, but it'd be weird if it was. See that there, that flashed up one, that could have been DJ. Yeah, Hawks is the guy with the wings. They've got Griffin. Silas. Taro. Is Taro the guy with the red coat or the one we couldn't identify with the black coat and had sword? Mavluck and X-Count. So I'm going to briefly play through this part. Beat, beat, beat. There was a bit where the beat went a bit off from the. Was it a bit earlier then? Yeah, there's a bit of a weird bit there when Griffin Knight comes in. Red coat is Taro. Okay, cool. So we still don't know who the black coat guy with the sword is. It was a bit of a weird. It's about the only bad. I say bad. It's the only part that's offbeat for the edit. And even then, it's not terrible. Okay. And here we have Underworld Fox, 63 Psychro, and Del Demon. I don't know who the Robo Girl is. So many. All three of these, I believe, are Cosmic Wolf, Delta Wolf. Brain went cosmic for a second there because of the patterns. Let's see if I can. Waldaraki. Kiss of Envy. Okay. Pseudo, I believe, is this one's name. It's one of Kinney's group. The Skyebrows. Celestium. Asari, Leaflet's mum. A rather dapper looking Nux. Leaflet, and in the background, if I can get this to work for me, it's been playing up. Got Griffin Knight, I believe that's meant to be Night Owl, and but the VTubers win, VTubers win. Ooh. I had it there for a second. So this is what you can kind of get with distortions and going around and pausing. But yeah, that's it's a Gundam. I was trying to find a good picture I saw earlier. So there's a moment we can see him pretty clearly. I believe that guy is called Brian. And something ninja for the him. This one we don't have to worry about. Eli. He's like an eel dragon thing, but it's just like Eli something, and the guy behind there is like a puffer. I saw one of his reviews recently. If I can grab this, go to my little Eli Lee. I knew it was. It kept on like the theme, if you will, of oh, God damn it. Yeah. Nope. Oh, come on. It was only this morning I looked at the video he did. Because he responded to one of my videos. What? Why did you go back to the top? Oh, well. Yes, yeah, so I think it might be like pupper fish, as in like puppy puffer fish. Pupper fish, I think is how it is. I was just trying to confirm. I can't see him here. Yeah. Pufferfish Pat. He's got a relatively small channel. And I think he kind of cuts his reactions a bit short, I think. He needs to look into a little bit more. But he seems very fun with what he's doing. Yeah. I did not mean to do that. I hope I haven't bugged the scene. No, I haven't. I just brought studio mode up for some reason. Okay. Then we have Runya. All right, and here we have. Gaming Syndicate and Lord Intellectual, both looking a bit punk rockish in their designs compared to normal. Because here he looks like he's just armored, not cybernetic. And, well, I don't think I have to say much more about how he looks. But I think that might be a reference to something else rather than, punk. Especially considering who is the Flickr image. Ember Paradox. I say that the theme of the song, as in the lyrics, is good. It sounds like, we don't mind if you hate us. We're just going to enjoy this and share amongst ourselves. More of the discard guys. I think it's something like Lord. Broly or something like that. I've named it from one of the Dragon Ball characters, obviously, because he designed stuff like that. He looks like Snake Plissken to me on steroids. I have no idea who it's meant to be. And here we have Eustace with a lightsaber. Whoever gave him that. Ruta, the Void Berserker. Cool. For the Dragon Ball guy. And Ben. And I can't remember the numbers. Ben something. And then we had Lady Wasabi. I don't know who the fairy girl is, but I think it's Night Owl also in there. Either that or just somebody with like generic hoodie and jeans look. Pixie, new one. Okay. And then we had Nailith and Vixtrin? Exiled King Broly. Okay, so Exiled King Broly is the DBZ guy, and is Ruta the Void Berserker the other guy, or or have they got each other's name, and that's why they were seen together? Because it was kind of funny that one was Dragon Ball Z looking and had a different name, and the other one had a Dragon Ball Z name and didn't look like Dragon Ball Z. Because that'd be funny. That'd be the kind of thing I'd do with my editing if that was the case. And music satire again. Anyway, so Nailith, non-canon because he's not eating. No idea on this one. That was Neve, spelt Niam. Gotta love the Celtic spellings. Pink Elf Music DJ? Pink Elf DJ? Something like that? Nicola. And Astrol. Okay. Does he have videos or is he just a Discord? So the purple guy's Ruta. So then is Exiled King Broly the other guy? I think I've got a video from Play Astronomical. I appreciate it, Rinya. You're always a helpful hand. Rivenami and Mumi.
I'm bored again. Sherlock feels like landfill, copy paste the same old spin.
And we have Itami, and I just want to pay attention to the music a little bit for this as well. Going to that.
Copy paste the same old spin. Then I see that avatar laughing.
There's discordant guitar going in there a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, whether it's just a weird generation or if that was intentionally kept in.
Same old spin. Then I see that avatar laughing.
But yeah, so we've got Itami and Angry Duck.
Then I see that avatar laughing and I dive right in.
I believe that's Music Satire again, or it could be somebody else, but it looks like. Now, somebody told me about this jellyfish girl, but I cannot for the life of me remember her name. I am so bad at this. Third time.
But the VTubers win, VTubers win.
And there was Kinney and I'm blanking on his name. So I keep thinking I was just fed up guy. Shiver. Okay. For the Rudy. Like Captain Rudy or something, isn't it? And Kevox and no clue, I'm afraid, on that one. Kevox's face getting slowly more foxier and foxier as it goes along. It's a problem with generating Kevox. His face, the way his design that he's put up for people to use, something about it just naturally wants to be turned into a full fox. Even when you don't even mention about keeping the foxtail and things like that, it keeps changing him to look more and more fox-like, or just straight up a full fox head. Banana Juju and Penny. I'm sure they'd get on like a house on fire, but I also think they're kind of like on the opposite ends of the temperament scale. And I don't know who the archer or this cat girl at the end are. But it's a fun video. I will click that subscribe and like. Look forward to see what else they do. Just gonna quickly be on this focus slide part. I would have probably done that a second later. Cut. But yeah, there's very little I can say on the editing side of things. It's very clean for the most part. Yeah, and the gens are done in a way so you can ignore where there are issues. None of the fights are egregious in issues, apart from the usual things running rather than running at each other. Archer's powder, is it? Or is it a role model? Oh yeah. I'm just so used to seeing it as more of a chibi look. I didn't recognise it being so sleek. When you think the cat girl's horrible. Could be. I'd expect to see the is it Chinese, the rice catcher hat. I think that's what Harville's avatar usually has. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be thinking of somebody else entirely, in which case I apologise. But yeah. Give the original all the love it's due. So they've got far more subscribers than I do. So they're obviously doing something right.